Well, hi. So today I'm trying to make a video. Let's see how that goes. And this video is just me trying to do something while rambling somewhat and trying different things. I'm trying to get a hang of making a few things on or doing things on the editing side while it's not something I'm good at by any means, and I don't know how it goes. We'll see. The video is about making a MacBook run Linux. Been done 1,000 times and more, 1,000 million times. I happen to just like using the 1466, 1465, 1466 awesome machines, MacBook Air. Hardly any noise from them at all, and I'm using Kali Linux, and I've found that this really suits these machines. I can multitask perfectly, write code, do stuff in the background. I can have 5 workspaces with browsers, and yeah, so when you get them running and tuned in, awesome machines. And I like using Kali because it has a lot of tools that I use for some other stuff. However, these machines on the Wi-Fi card that you can see that I'm pointing to there, that's a Broadcom, and these are notoriously difficult to get running on Linux. It's possible. I just happen to have another MacBook Air 1466. This one is my daily driver for reverse engineering and most coding, all that. But I wanted to do a video on how to get this running and how to get the drivers for the Wi-Fi card. So let's do that. And while I do this, you might see an intro if I get that thing working. If not, it'll just cut to the next segment. Now, I won't bore you guys with much of anything. I'll just say that to boot an Intel MacBook or to get a boot menu, power on and immediately press Option or Alt, hold that down, you get the menu, and just select the EFI boot that this Kali USB stick is. And just install as you would. I like using the graphical install, and I'll just go through that. I won't bore you guys with the install. I use graphical and just plod through the setup. But I'll get back to you when this is installed and we can start trying to get the network up and running, because there are a couple of things we can do. So I'll see you when this is done. That was a long time for me and just a second for you. So anyway, I will leave in the description down below, there's a link to my GitHub. I'll try to remember to put a link or to show you here on the screen. But there's a link down in the description to my repository with the files, with the script, and to get this thing to try to use. And if you see, I try to remember here where. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy with the resolution on this one because I didn't check and see the different. I just mirrored the screen. So what I see here is what you see there. Normally this would output 1080p, but the MacBook can't do that, so just on the external. But if I click on the network, it says no network devices available. Okay, let's open terminal, and this one has to be run as root, so just do sudo and install B43. That's what I named it. It's interactive. My password is very simple password for this setting, or for this session. And you can either install and try the B43, or you can quit. So let's just install and try with the B43. It's very quick, and what we need to do now to see if that works, sometimes if you're lucky it works, if not you'll have to do the next step, which is another script. But we need to reboot. Nope, no network. There. So what we're going to need to do now I need to use my extra USB Wi-Fi dongle to have internet for just long enough to run this next script, which will also be in the repository. But be advised, you will need either a USB dongle, or if you have for example, a USB to RJ45, so just a standard Ethernet cable. But you need to, in order to get the onboard to work, you need another temporary connection. This one just happens to be a TP-Link Nano T2U, I think it is. I need to update this one first. That's going to take a while. Sudo apt update. 1830 packages can be upgraded or updated. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Because I need to do that. It's going to take forever on this machine. I'll get back to you. So it's the next day. I just went to bed last night because this was taking, I checked in on it after like 2.5 hours. It was still running. So installing 1800 something packages and removing some took forever. But what you expect with 4 gigs RAM, it's a little low. What I'm going to do now that everything is finished, I'm going to do one reboot. And just because I like to reboot after that amount of packages, even though I didn't specify that you need a reboot, I'll do that anywho. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to unplug the Wi-Fi, extra Wi-Fi, to show you that nothing's really changed. Well, shouldn't have changed. Can't say for sure, but it shouldn't have changed. I need to unplug that because otherwise it goes to extend instead of clone. Super secret password. No network device. Oh, yeah. I need to plug this back in so you can see. No network devices available. So we're back in. I've connected the extra Wi-Fi NIC. I'll open USB. Because now I did do some changes to the script last night, and this will be reflected in the GitHub repository. Now you only need to use one script. That's the install B43, because that one now does a couple of new things. So open as root. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to do terminal. And we can now do sudo and what do I call it? Install B43. And password. Now you can see I've added remove B43 drivers, update WL and DKMS. So first of all, we need to remove the B43 drivers. That's done. Now we can try WL and DKMS. Building 3. We say yes. It should be okay. Doesn't take all that long. For the grandpa. Anyway. Right, now we can quit this. This time you do need to run a reboot. So sudo reboot. I will disconnect that. Now I can remove the Wi-Fi dongle. Should get a login screen. Yep. Now I try to plug in display or HDMI. Username. Password. I hope. And now I don't have the extra, but you can see that I am connected to the Wi-Fi. Perfect. Okay, guys. So wrap up. The information is available on my GitHub. Again, I'll try and remember to put a little. Well, I can turn the extra camera or capture source off right now. I'll try to put down here one of those boxes to say the address for my repository. My GitHub account is LetUsRepair, and you'll find this repository in there. There's only one script you need to run, but just clone the entire repository, put it on a stick or something, and run that install B43. Try the first section. If that doesn't work, you can try it again. You don't really have to, but then you just remove, using option 2, remove the B43, and you run the third option. That will, 99 times out of 100, that will work if the B43 doesn't. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. I'll say that if you want to support my channel, I'd like it if you love it if you leave a like on the video, share it with a friend, and I'll put a little image up here to, if you want to buy me a coffee, that would be super. But yeah, that's nice. So let's roll the outro. I'm honored you watched my video this far, and I'd just like to say thank you for sticking around. If you like the content I make, I'd be very grateful if you'd drop a like down below and share it with a friend. That tells YouTube that the videos I make are worth promoting, and it tells me that someone likes watching my videos. So keep tinkering, don't let a good board die, and I'll see you next time here at LetUsRepair.